Previously, we've covered several methods for submitting Copr builds, all of them easy to use and tailored for a specific use case, such as building packages from dist-git or uploading source RPM files from our computer. If you need a bigger hammer, there is a so-called custom method. It is a bit more complicated, but for all that, it allows us to provide the package sources any way we want. Basically, we need to write a script that prepares the package spec file, sources, and patches. It doesn't matter how. The most straightforward example I can imagine is simply downloading a spec file from the internet. Let's run the script to make sure it's working. The spec file was indeed downloaded. Now we should download the package sources. But we can skip this step because the spec file references the sources as fully qualified URLs and therefore they can be downloaded automatically. We can submit a new build making Copr to use our script. Now that we understand how it works, we can try a more complicated example. Again, the spec file is somewhere on the internet. But now I want to use it with sources from Fedora dist-git. We now use multiple commands, so if any of them fails, it may be a good idea to fail the whole script. Also, debug output may be useful. To be more fancy, we can define the package name as a variable. Copr itself defines several environment variables, for example, the owner of the Copr project, and the path to the directory where it expects results. Obviously, we have a Turing-complete language, so we can do anything. The only limitation is that Copr is going to run the script as a normal user, not root. That's why we need to specify the script dependencies here. And while we are at it, we can choose in which root should the script be executed. Now, not only that we can do anything we want, we can even do it in any language we want. You don't like shell scripts? Write it in Python. It doesn't matter what the script does. That's the point, really. The important part is to set the correct shebang for your language. We can submit the build exactly the same way as before. Don't forget to specify dependencies on the interpreter and use libraries. For more real-life examples, please see the Copr documentation.